Hello, and welcome back to Antz Plays Detached on the Oculus Rift and Touch. So, bit of a faff to get it working again. Ooh, forgot how that worked for a second. Bit of a faff to get it working again. Once again, I'm looking at a preview window going at about, quarter of a frame a second. Which is a little bit of a pain, but it worked last time, so I'm sure it'll be fine this time. So, it has kicked us off from where we were before. We just left the communications relay. So our oxygen is ticking down.
My sensors that you fixed the communication relay.
He's gonna have a problem with some pirates.
All right, rendezvous coordinates sent to the emergency bay. You owe me a. Ah, damn.
Pirates on his tail.
On my tail. Echo out.
So we need to go over there to get that oxygen. So I did have someone comment on the first video that I did, and they did say that they had tried the game and had to return it fairly quickly. Because they were getting a little bit of motion sickness from it. As I said before, it is a game which kind of... Oh, it didn't do much at all. Is that fuel rather than oxygen? Obviously it must have been. It isn't a game for the faint-hearted VR-wise. It's if you're very gentle, I think it'd be okay, but it doesn't really do anything to stop you not being gentle. So if we go in here, yeah, look at that. Stop. Ooh, should have braked a bit earlier. Should have braked a bit earlier. It's going a little bit faster than I obviously thought. Yeah, it's not a game that is good to get your VR legs in. You need to be fairly used to it at this point, I think. Luckily, I did look, I am obviously quite used to these things, and I did check my emails for when I first got my first dev kit 1 from Oculus many moons ago, and it was actually 3 years ago now, almost 3 years ago. 3 years ago in July it'll be, which is insane. 3 years that VR has been a viable tool, or somewhat viable, at least on its way to being viable. Is there anything with this we can do? Can we go underneath it or anything? No. Okay, so where... I'm getting myself all confused. That's where we came from, so I am sort of upside down to where I was before. So let's try and sort that vaguely out. Okay, so then... underneath me, there it is, that's what I was looking for. I'm not sure what sort of use this one's going to be. It's going to send me miles in the wrong direction, isn't it? Surely I want to go over there next, don't I? Yeah, here's the next one we want to go into, so we'll start heading towards that. There's an oxygen up there, but we're not too bad for oxygen, actually. So I might skip that for now. I keep trying to use the brake on the right stick to stop myself from, or to turn myself, which is not how it works. So if you skip the tutorial, or if you are new to this series, the control works. The left controller, you hold in the trigger, and that controls your thrust. So that white cursor up there, or that white crosshair, that's my current direction of travel, which you can see changes depending on which way I thrust. So you can thrust behind you as well. The grip button is stop. On the right controller, the trigger does your rotation. So you hold it down and then move the controller. And if you twist it, it'll do your, is that your? No, yours left and right, isn't it? It's your roll. It'll do your roll. That's what I meant to say. I've lost completely where, is that where I was going? That's where I was going. Okay. And then, yeah, we've got a little boost as well at the moment, which you can just turn off and on. I didn't know that. And these ones don't currently do anything. And again, the grip button is a stop. So let's turn our boost on. And then go over here, nice and quickly. There's a fuel there, but we're okay for fuel as well. Ooh. You do have to be a bit careful about crashing into things. Oh, I'm upside down. Let's right myself. Bit too far, bit too far. And this is the simple control method as well. There is an advanced control method, which I'm assuming would be a little bit more unforgiving on the rotation and stuff. So at the moment, if I let go of the rotation, it just stops. So you can't really just get yourself spinning.
Reactor chamber. Status update. Power offline.
Okay, so this is where we're going to get our shield from.
Shield module active.
Okay. Which looks something like that. Just turn it off and on.
Module.
Oh, and it charges down the bottom there. Oh, I see it. Okay. Oh, using the wrong button to stop. So what else do we have in here? Nothing over that side. There's some oxygen there that we'll leave until we actually have to leave the area, I think. Because we're doing okay for it still. So I'll have a quick look around here. Doesn't seem to be anything though. So there's a door over here we can go through. I'm just about starting to get used to the controls a bit more. Yeah, look at that. That's almost smooth, wasn't it? Oh my god, why did I say that? Immediately, why did I say that? Don't have much of a body, do you? Or I'm just sort of lying flat. Some fuel in there.
Reactor activated.
There's the reactor on.
Breach. Reactor meltdown. Emergency cooling activated.
Oh god.
Status update. Reactor chamber. Power online.
That
Communication
all
relay.
sounds
Communication online.
horrible.
Power relay. Transmitters offline. Power inverter.
There's nothing else in there.
Inverter offline.
Again, I didn't really want to get that fuel because we're doing okay at the moment. Nothing that way. Ah, so we're supposed to go through there and use our shield. That's what we're supposed to do. So let's get ourselves lined up a bit. What was the shield? It was the Y button. So let's use our shield and then shoot through here quick as we can before it can even boost a little bit, can't we? Ooh, brake. A bit more. Oh, successful use of our shield. What's this thing? A repair station. Ooh, lovely.
Suit repaired.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. That's really useful. Although I was kind of enjoying the cracks on the visor. I thought they were looking quite cool. But I guess it's much more sensible to repair ourselves up, isn't it? So that's now communications and reactor online. Look at us. Almost like we're professional astronauts. Almost. I mean, it's not, obviously, but it almost is. Oh. I was expecting to go outside.
Discharge imminent.
Oh. Get the hell out of here is what that's saying. Get
Discharge.
the hell out. Oh, and that's sending us up over here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, that could have gone worse. We could have just slammed into a meteorite, so you know. Count your blessings. I will take that oxygen. And then we should go into this power relay. Oh, it's such a beautiful game, isn't it? It really is. What's that? Rockets module. Hello, sunshine.
Rocket pack active.
Anything in here? Some more oxygen. We don't really need that. Is that telling us to use our rockets? What's this? I don't know. Alright, chill out. So it just fires until it's done, obviously. So we can disable doors using that.
Environment. Power relay. Status update.
Why can't I stop? I can't stop. Where's my controller? My battery's not running low, is it? Oh, it is. That's shot down. That was on 2 bars just now. So I might have to stop in a moment to go and grab another battery. What do we have here?
Transmitter initialization. Boot up all transmitters before initialization ends.
Oh, where's the next one? Over there. Oh, my controller's gone again. I'm going to have to get another controller. Bear with me one moment.
Failed.
Okay, right. I am back. I have just accidentally started my shield by turning the recording back on. So let's try this again.
Initialization. Boot up all transmitters before initialization ends.
So let's use our booster. This is going to destroy fuel, isn't it? Okay, that's us going in the right direction before we realign ourselves. Oh, there we go. Don't want to shoot it, do we? That would seem crazy. Apparently we do. Alright. That seems crazy, but okay. Okay. So we're doing okay for the moment. Ourselves aligned a little bit better. Rockets are back up. Where's the next one? Over here. See, I only used one rocket then. I disabled it. I activated it and disabled it so we didn't use them all up. Just in case we needed to use them quickly again. What kind of range? About 220-ish then. There's another one. Where's this? It's close. Oh no, it's not. I'm looking at the wrong thing, aren't I?
Initialization complete.
Good.
Status update. Power relay. Transmitters online. Communication relay. Communication online. Power inverter. Inverter offline.
Okay, so that's next. I'm assuming that might be this. Because I think that up there is where we were just now, isn't it? I think. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, power inverter. There we go. That's quite helpful. So it's quite good at pushing you in the right direction, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. Utterly beautiful. Can't remember the developer of the game. Antz, something like that. But absolutely kudos to them. The game is gorgeous. And let's turn off. Oh, our boost is off. Okay.
Scanning environment.
Okay.
Power inverter. Status update. Inverter offline.
Well, I'm sure we can fix that quick enough. Let's go and press the button.
Current
Bing.
connected. Transformer disconnected. Warning, discharge imminent.
I think that means get the hell out.
5, 4,
Oh, does it?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it does, yeah. What a terrible system that is. Let's put the panel to activate the giant death beam right in front of the giant death beam button. Well, no, I got that bit wrong way around, didn't I? The button to activate the giant death beam in the middle of the giant death beam. That's what I was going for. But okay, so we managed to get out of there in time. That's good. So that's it says the power inverter is offline. It says the power inverter is offline. So maybe we're actually supposed to go in that beam then. Maybe that's more what it was expecting us to do. Because it's clearly not worked.
Power inverter. Status update. Inverter offline.
So if I go into this beam with all of its dancing broken glass. Ah, yes. Made an assumption it was a death beam and it really wasn't. So what does this do? Opens the blast doors. Just like that. But I don't think we can go through there, can we? No, but they're open, so must serve some sort of purpose. Ah, we can go through there, can't we? Or can we? Am I making that up? I'm making that up. Okay. Well, what I might do is I might leave that there then. Because we've got the power inverter and the emergency, whatever it was, hatch room to do. And it's about 15 minutes time we take out the battery swap, I guess. So I think we're doing okay. And that should give us enough then for a sensible length video next time. Of course, it'll prove me completely wrong now, and it'll take utterly ages to do instead. Is that more rockets? It's a repair station, okay. Yeah, so we won't press this button yet, we'll leave that till next time, the output test. So I'm assuming we'll press that and probably jump through there, and then get shot through or something. I guess we should find out next time. In Detached. Alright then, oh, there's a little map. You know, I never saw that before. So focused on everything that was around here, I never saw the little map. Cool. And I'm glad it does give you controllers as well. It'd be a bit weird if you just had nothing. Obviously you don't have arms. So it's nice to give you the controllers. That's cool. And I like it when they model the buttons. That's particularly good. Did they do the stick? Oh, they did do the stick. Oh, good job developers. I'm a big fan of people modeling the stick. I really am. Genuinely am. Even the stick press, you can see. Just about see. You can see there. That's cool. Alright then. Hope you're still enjoying Detached. I'm glad that if you can't play the game because you don't really have your VR legs good enough to handle the locomotion mechanics of the game, I'm glad I can show you what it's all about. It looks like the single player is going to be a little bit short, so I'm not saying it's too short, I'm just saying it's a bit short. It did sort of say the single player is there mainly as a sort of a way of getting used to the control, so we'll do that, and then if it is just 4 or 5 episodes, we'll dive into the multiplayer and take a look at that as well, which I'll be quite excited to see what that's like. Do you just lock on rockets to people, or is it a co-op thing? I've got no idea whatsoever. If you still are enjoying Detached, or if you did enjoy this video, please do click the like button. It's very much appreciated. As always, I'd like to know you like these things. If you haven't subscribed, you can do so as well by clicking on the subscribe button towards the top of the channel. There's a link in the comments as well if you want to go down that way instead. Obviously, subscriptions are very helpful, very much appreciated. If you want to click the little bell button as well, that'll also let you know when there are new videos and series out, including more Detached if that floats your boat. Any questions or comments, you can leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. Otherwise, I shall see you next time for more VR mystery, VR space mystery. I went for VR space thriller last time, didn't I? And it's not really a thriller. I'm going to go with mystery. More of a VR space mystery, because we want to know who it was that flipped us off and destroyed the ship at the cinematic at the first video. Cool. Alright then. So, I shall see you next time in Detached. Thank you very much for joining me.